everybody, and welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh. I wanted to get into my face routine because I have not showed you guys that in a little bit. But I want to wash my face. I'm so impulsive. Alright. Hey kids.
Yes.
So, go ahead and get in the shower, please. Yeah, come on. I'm editing all of this out.
I want to show.
You are. You'll show when you're done showering.
Oh,
Okay?
man.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
You always doing something.
You always doing
something.
I'm editing all of this out just so you know. Here. So again, I have a story for you all today. I've been talking about all my women clients. Oh, excuse these. So, I wanted to hit on my male clients. Just two in particular. I actually was in the midst of talking to one of my current clients about one of them today. So I'll talk about my one guy, and I brought him up today because I am currently taking care of an Indian client, and he was an Indian guy, and him and his wife, which they were super professional people. They were doctors, and they were awesome. I really enjoyed, because I don't think anybody will know what his name is. His name is PK. I took care of him for 3 years. It's called a tuck-in shift. Help him to bed at night. That's what a tuck-in was called. It was basically you would go there in the evening for however many hours, maybe like 2 hours, and you would give dinner, clean, you do personal care, you put him in his pajamas, and then they had like it was like a whole routine that you would do, and it was called a tuck-in. And I enjoy those because if you all watched any of my other videos, I never really like to stay kind of put for long hours. So that worked perfectly for me in my life at that time. I'm going to get into this face care routine, and then I will talk to you about PK. Okay, bud, here I come. I have to get my son out of the shower.
Mommy, I want this thing.
Okay. So I know I said that I was going to talk about PK while I was doing my face care routine, but I decided that I am not going to do that. So I'm going to go step by step. Please make sure you put on your cap to protect the curls. I am going to be using my African black soap, and I have been using it for the last however many days. I don't know if I've reached 30 days yet, but I'm using African black soap today to wash my face. So basically what I do is I take the bar, put it all over my hands, and I wash my face pretty vigorously, not hard, but just making sure that I am incorporating the soap all over my face and neck. And I just go around and make sure that it's in the skin. Then I've used my facial cleaner machine that I love so much. This is the best gift that I think I could have ever gotten. So I am putting the machine all over my face, making sure that I am working the soap in. Definitely around the jawbone and the neck area is my most, important parts for my face. The top of my cheeks and my forehead, and pretty much the top half of my face is okay. I like to make sure that I incorporate that all the way on the, like I said, the jawbone and the neck. So I'm just make sure I put all over my face. Yes. So after I do that, I kind of rinse off my little brush from my machine, and I make sure it's all clean, and then I put it away. Then after that, I will wash the rest of it off of my face. I kind of wash off the rest of the residue. Oh, hi, Lord. I wash off the rest of the soap off my face just to make sure that it is completely, off of the face. So I take some water, and I just kind of go around the face, the neck, and I just take all of the soap off. And after I do that, it's just, like I said, it's important for me to make sure that it is completely off of my face, because after that, I'm going to do the next part of my routine. I always grab a clean towel and I just pat it dry. So that's what that's what I do for that. There's my little boy in the corner. He wants to be in the video so bad, but I just try to finish the face routine. So after, like, I don't know if you guys see that after I do my face, like, it is so clean afterwards. And of course, I forgot the rest of my products, so I have to leave the room for a minute to go get my products. But of course, I'm using my vitamin C. And I, use a little dot of that. I make sure that I put it on my fingertips. I put it right on my fingertips, and I go around my whole face with it, making sure that I hit my, forehead, sides of the face, neck, and jawbone. And that feels so good. Like, it feels great when I put that that cream over my face. It's amazing. Then after that, I make sure I use my Rada and Co. That would be, I use a dot of that. I make sure I put it around my fingertips, do the same exact thing that I did with the vitamin C cream, and I just go all around the face, the neck, the jaw, forehead, and all over the face to make sure that it is incorporated into my face. Then after that, of course, I have the mist. As you will see, I like to spray my face with the mist cleaner. It feels great. I love it. And that is that. I put it in my face and I wait till like it air dry, whatever. I kind of, wave my hand a little bit so that it can dry. And then thereafter that, I get the face care serum and I put a dot, yes, all over the face. And then again, you take it and you go around, making sure that you incorporate it in all of your face, jaw, neck, and forehead. So yeah, that is the face care routine. We're gonna get into me talking about PK, and stay tuned because I remember the first day walking in there, I was kind of nervous about the culture that I was walking into, because it's kind of hard when you're young and you're trying to like understand someone else's culture. But luckily, his wife, she was very accommodating. She spoke really good English, and she basically told me everything I needed to do. I remember before coming for the first night, though, I had a shadow with one of the caregivers that had been there also a long time. So she kind of gave me, the gist of what I would do, even though she didn't work in the evening. She did that pretty much every night. I think I did 7 days, I think, at that time. I did 7 days and didn't mind it because, you get in and you get out. So it was a really nice family. PK was very demented, but he was sweet. And he didn't talk to everybody, but he talked to the people who he liked. I would be like, hey PK, he'd be like, hi. And he didn't talk to everybody. Or you would ask him a question about how the food was, and he would be like, it's good. And he only gave you one word answers, but it meant so much because after a while, me coming there, he would talk to me. So I knew that I had made a breakthrough through him, with him, because after being there for a while, he would talk to me when I first came there. He wouldn't respond. But I probably got used to my voice and my saying, because he would keep his eyes like closed. His eyes, he really wouldn't look at you. He wouldn't focus on you or anything like that. So you really didn't know if he really seen you, because he was just that demented at the time when I came. But he was still very mobile. So he still walked. He still got around pretty good. You had to help him. You had to cue him, even with eating. When I first came, he would eat by himself. You just had to cue him. Come on, PK, pick up the spoon or pick up the fork, and you have to help him a little bit. But for the most part, he could eat on his own. But then thereafter, a while, he wasn't able to eat on his own. But like I said, the family was just so sweet. Me and the wife had gotten a really nice bond. So that was a really cool thing, just getting a nice bond with her. And we would talk, and she had gotten really interested in everything that was going on in my.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, I have kind of watched him decline, which was very, very sad, because I really care for him. Like, that was my guy. Even though he really didn't talk to me much, I'm a talker, so I would talk to him and I would tell him stuff because I knew who he gonna tell, right? So I would have my own little conversations with him, and sometimes he would bust out laughing, and I'd just be like, "You understand what I'm saying?" And I used to be like, whoa, I hope he don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Because sometimes, I would just go in there and I would talk to him about whatever I was frustrated about my day or whatever, because it just, you knew it didn't go anywhere. But they had I had a really nice time with them. He ended up going into a home, but then we told her, like, we'll work around the clock if you just bring him home. So she brought him home, and he was able to go at home, and it was beautiful. He went peacefully, and he went kind of slowly, but it was wonderful. And like I said, that was one of my favorite families, because I had built such a good rapport with the wife, the daughter, the kids, the grandkids. It was just really a nice family, right? So yeah, so that was my time with PK, and I just wanted to highlight him because every story that I have and every client that I've had is not just all a crazy story or a funny story or whatever, but some of them were very heartfelt. Like, these people were very much so in my life. They were my friends, they were my confidants, they were everything to me. So not every story is going to make you laugh, but closing PK's storyline out, I do have this other guy that sticks out in my mind, and I have to tell you, like, the full story so you can understand. So when I first started caregiving, of course I had gotten some clients, and I had my regulars or whatever, but when they found out that I was willing to do 1 hour, 2 hour shifts, when someone gets, well, back in the day, I don't know about now, but when someone got 1 hour or 2 hours, it was for a shower, right? It was for a shower. And that was my favorite. I know it sounds weird because I went from, I'm not doing that, to, oh my God, like, those was my favorite things to do. You do a shower, you getting someone up for the day, getting them dressed, getting them fed, getting them ready to go for the day is like the most, I don't know. It makes me feel so good inside. It's like, you can conquer the day when you take a shower and you, like, get ready for the day. You get dressed. That, to me, is better than anything. I couldn't begin to tell you what this guy's name was. Like, I couldn't begin to tell you. But, and guys, if you're looking at my shirt, remember, I just got done washing my face, so I am kind of wet. This particular guy that I ended up getting, so back to 1 hour showers. So I used to get all the calls for people who needed showers. So I would basically, like, the first few hours of my day was me riding around the city giving people showers, because it only took me like 30 minutes. So, these certain families needed you to just come give them a shower, and then after that, you can go. So I became like a pro in giving showers. So this one particular guy, he was like 96 years old. He was old, but he was spunky, and he was funny, and he was also pretty mean to everybody but me, right? So I remember the day that they called me for this case. They're like, we have this guy who really needs a shower. He hasn't had a shower in months, and he won't let anyone shower him. So you know me, I'm like, I'm gonna get him a shower, right? Like, I'm gonna get him a shower. So I get over there, and he lives with his sister. And his sister is giving me all of this. Yeah, can't nobody get him in the shower. You can go try your luck. I don't know if he's gonna get in, but he needs to change his clothes. That I can wash them. They smell terrible. So I'm like, oh, you ain't said nothing but a word, right? So I get upstairs. I get upstairs to this guy, and I'm like, hey, I don't remember his name, but I was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, good. I'm like, good. I'm like, you ready to get in the shower? He was like, I'm not getting in the shower. I said, oh, yes, you are. I said, I didn't drive all the way over here for you not to get in the shower. He was like, oh, I'm not getting in the shower. I said, yes, you are. So I said, well, how about we start with the most important thing? I said, can you go in there and brush your teeth? He's like, yeah, I can go in there and brush my teeth. I said, all right, let's start. I said, let's get in there and brush your teeth. So I get him in there, he limping over. He gets in there, he brushes his teeth. So I'm like, well, since you're there, why don't you wash your face? He like, I can wash my face. I said, okay, wash your face then. So because this what he like, right? This how he like it. He like to be, he like to be in control. So I'm like, you can wash your face. So after he washed his face or whatever, he sits down on the toilet. And I'm like, you need to use it? He was like, no. I said, you sure? He was like, yeah, I'm sure. I said, all right, well, go ahead and take all your stuff off so you can get in the shower. And I turned the shower on. I get it all warm in there. He was like, oh, so you think you slick, huh? I said, slick? I said, ain't nobody slick. I said, I was called to do a job. I'm going to do that job today. He was like, I'm not getting in that shower. I said, okay, well, we'll see. I said, well, the first thing you're going to do is take those clothes off because you smell. I don't smell. What I smell? I don't even go nowhere. I said, it don't matter. I said, did you sleep in those clothes? He's like, yeah. I said, did you sweat? He's like, maybe. I said, well, then they stink then. So he goes and chuckles a little bit. He's like, you think you slick? I said, I was asked to do a job. So he takes off his shirt. He's like, well, can I keep my t-shirt on? I'm like, did you sleep in it? He was like, whatever. So he pulls his shirt off. I'm like, the pants too. Come on, the pants too. Now, mind you this, I still got the shower going, right? So after he kind of took everything off, because I said, these clothes stink so bad. I said, why would you think that a lady will come lay with you when you smell like that? He was like, well, shoot, they won't let me get a woman. I said, how you going to get a woman if you won't wash up? He's like, whatever. So we get him off. We get the clothes off. We get everything off. So finally, he was like, it's getting hot in here. I said, all right. Ain't you sweating? He started laughing. And I had to laugh too because I kept asking him, was he sweating? So he's like, well, help me in there then. So I'm like, yeah. So I help him into the shower. He gets on he had a shower chair. I sit him on the shower chair and I grab the soap. He like, what you doing with that? I said, don't you need to wash up with soap? He was like, I can do it. I'm like, okay. So I gave him his wash rag. I gave him the soap and he was like, shut the curtain. So I shut the curtain, but I peeked. I'm like, look, let me just see. He was in there. He was washing up under the arms. He was washing up. Those are the kind of moments that just make me go, wow. I went from to I'm about to get this done. And that's just how I am. Like, I want to get the job done. I'm not there to mess around. I'm not there to play. I'll talk to you a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you your shower. I'm here to clean whatever else, the whatever cleaning things that we need to be done. I'm here to work. I'm not here to play. I came to work. I ain't come to play. So let me tell you, we get downstairs. His sister was like, I heard you up there for a long time. Did you at least get him to take the clothes off? I said, he took a shower. She was like, you lying. I'm like, he took a shower. She was like, wow. She like, he would not take a shower for me. He wouldn't take a shower for anyone. We've had several aides come in here and say, what's the point? Because he won't do it. I said, well, I got him in there. And I said, and I plan to come 3 days a week. And I plan to get him in there every single time. And she was just like, wow. And I was like, job well done, right? I hope you like that story. Because I love that story. I just guys at my time. And those two guys had to be like my favorite guys. But if you stayed to the end of the video, I have some things. So one of my friends, I don't know if you saw my video from before, how I got turned on to the black soap, my friend, she came and brought me a whole bunch of goodies. And I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So first off, I'm gonna show you this African black soap. She brought me some complexion toner and refreshener. Toner and refreshener, dry and sensitive skin types. So she did bring me some of that. It's got aloe vera in it, hydrating aloe vera. So we're gonna see this complexion toner and refreshener. So I am excited to use that. And I have this Beauty Jewel face serum. Here is some facial mist, witch hazel with aloe vera, cranberry orange. That sounds very interesting. So Eye Bright. It's called Under Eye Vitamin C Spot Serum Mask, Vitamin C and Kelp. These little patches. I'm excited about using those. They go up under your eyes. As far as some face masks, you know I love a good face mask. Call me 2 of those. Here's another mist toner, chamomile and rose. Then we have this Ginger Glow face polish. It's like a scrub. I'm thinking that you use this in the shower. So I'm excited about that. I love a good body scrub. It says face scrub, but I'll probably use it for the body. And then last but not least, I don't know if anybody has heard of this, but it's Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. It is a facial cream, but one of the YouTubers that I watch, she actually used this, mixed it up with something. I'm gonna have to watch that video again. And she put it in her hair and it had her curls like popping. So I am like super excited to use this. So thanks my girl Tamara. She sent me all these beautiful, 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 beautiful products that I cannot wait to use. I'm still gonna stick with my regular routine because it seems to be working for me. I don't know if y'all see this glow, but there is definitely a glow. So I'm gonna stick with my current face care routine. And let's see how it goes. And then when I get done with using this stuff, then I'll dibble and dabble in these other products because I'm excited. So I thank you so much for tuning into this video. It's the story time with Sherricka, Caregiver Chronicles. Like I said, I just want to talk about my guys. I still, like I said, have so many stories. Hope you guys keep staying tuned. But yes, thank you for tuning into my channel. And please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos to all of our family and our friends because, like I said, I love you guys. Thank you. I will see you in my next video. It's going to be another caregiver story about a client of mine. You won't want to miss this because, yeah, she was a trip. So stay tuned. Thanks.